Good morning, everybody. Morning vlog number 2. Let's get this thing rocking and rolling. So I'm on my way to work right now. I live about 8 to 10 minutes away from my workplace, so it's actually a pretty relaxing morning usually. I can usually just get up 5 a.m., get my shower, eat my breakfast, and be myself for about an hour after my shower. I like to get everything out of the way. Shower, breakfast, lunch pack, clothes on, ready for the day. The other thing I do is I write a journal for the whole morning routine. What is this doing? This is making sure that I'm sticking to that morning routine every single morning. And I've got a template. And it sounds like ridiculous. It's gonna sound obsessive. It's gonna sound crazy to you. It literally has wake up time next to it. And I just put my time. It says weight. I take my weight in the morning after going to the bathroom. I put my weight in. I put breakfast. And then I put all the breakfast in. And then I have a Y, or I have finished Y/N. So if I didn't finish breakfast, I put no. If I finished breakfast, I put yes. And then it has time. So I put my time in of what time I started my breakfast. I mean, what time I ate my breakfast. Then I have shower. Y or N. Making sure that I took my shower. Then it has a time. What time did I take my shower? What time did I do all of this? And you're gonna say it's like obsessive, and it's like this, but this is keeping me honest. We all have our own way of doing things. It's a part of the routine now. It's a part of the routine. Waking up and making sure that I'm staying honest. I'm making sure I'm staying honest to myself. Next is gonna be, there's really nothing left at the end of it. I put how many months left until test date at the very bottom for my plumbing test. I put that at the very bottom. And then every single month that's going to change. It's going to change to, right now it's 18 months. It's going to change to 17, then 16, and so on and so forth, all the way down to 0. That's how my morning process rolls. I make sure my lunch is packed. I make sure that I'm out the door by at least 7 o'clock in the morning, because I got to be at work around, 8 o'clock. I got to be up there at 8, but I like to get there earlier than 8. I like to converse with the guys. I like to get my day rolling, kind of see how the day's going to roll. I like to look over. See, we use Service Titan, and when I go into dispatch's office, I can look on the board, kind of see what's going on. I can get everybody's kind of like mood for the day, just feel how everybody's reacting to the morning, and then kind of take off from there. Things I've changed today, or this week, since coming back to work from being sick and vacation, any little things I've changed. Like yesterday when I talked about, things I can control versus things I can't control. Really worked on that yesterday. Focused mainly on the things that I can control. I can control making these vlogs. Now, are these vlogs super informative for everybody? I mean, I think so. I think that, as you pick your routine, but I'm just giving you an example of mine, okay? And it's also to keep me honest. So every morning I'm gonna make these vlogs, make at least, a 9 to 10 minute vlog on my morning commute to work. That's just gonna keep me honest, right? That's not gonna do anything but keep me honest and keep me sane. Continuously sticking to the routine, not changing things up too quickly, making sure that I'm staying on top of what I'm doing. I feel like a lot of us will try to start a routine and then we drop right out of it because, for whatever reason. Well, this is going to keep me honest and make sure that every day I'm doing the same thing and I'm making 1% little changes every day. Like, for example, today I really focused on getting my shower done. I really focused on, I even added in there today. Today was the first day I started adding the months until test date. And then this morning I also wrote out all my goals for short term and long term and kind of like immediate term, like middle term. So like what's going to happen in the next 6 months? What's going to happen in the next 3 months? What's going to happen in the next couple days? That's kind of how that's going to roll. Because, and then what's going to happen in 18 months when I go take a test, right? That's just how I'm going to start, doing things. Because it's going to keep me honest. It's going to make me better as a person. It's going to keep me on track. It's going to make sure that I don't fall off. That's just kind of how I look at it. Now, a lot of people out there are going to be like, well, that's crazy. Why are you doing all this? Well, if you understood that I've defined my why is to get my plumbing license and get the hell out of this state with my family. Get my plumbing license and get the hell out of Illinois. Why do I want to get out of Illinois? A lot of reasons. Taxes, number one. And these are things I can control. I can control this in the next 18 months. I can get my license. Once I have my license in Illinois, I can go out, keep my mind refreshed on the testing that I took here. If I need to take a test in another state, I'm fresh enough on testing that I may need to go take a reciprocating test in another state. States I'm looking at, it's going to be a long thought out process. It's not going to be, a cut and dry, okay, this is the state I'm going to for sure. I'm going to this state. No, I'm looking at all the options. Right now, kind of Missouri, Indiana, Tennessee, even Arkansas, places like that. And then I have branched out, even looking at places like Wyoming, Dakotas, that kind of thing. It's really dependent upon what it looks like in the next few years, what states, laws and regulations align best with and policies align best with my belief system and my wife's belief system, in raising our child and carrying out our everyday lives and what we have at home, what we're allowed to do, kind of deal like that. Like what state best suits us. And then move on from there. And then it'll be like a deep research, because I've got 18 months to do it. I'm going to research the plumbing codes, the plumbing for all these different states, what plumbing laws look like in other states, what everything looks like, so that I can make an informed decision on where I want to go. But right now I'm getting ready to pull up to work. Just got here. So I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to get started on my day, get focused on the day ahead. Thanks for watching, guys. Stick around with me. It's going to be an awesome ride for the next 18 months with you guys. And I'm ready to get this thing done.